What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, and as you can see behind me, we have a lot of VHS tapes sitting on a shelf. How do I plan to sell all of these? Well, we already have a proven track record selling them on Whatnot. I also sell these types of VHS tapes on Amazon, but lately I've been selling them all on Whatnot because I bought a massive 2-pallet load of VHS tapes. Now, I did talk about this in a recent video and I gave you guys a little bit of an update, but I wanted to give you guys a bigger update so you can see how well these are selling, why you should be buying and selling VHS tapes. They are hot right now. They're worth great money. Let's do a quick breakdown. So as you guys can see behind me, we have only children's VHS tapes. So I have not done a Whatnot show like this. I have not tried to sell just kids VHS tapes from this palette that I bought. So this is going to be something completely new, but I think they will sell really well. What I'm going to do is pop up all my sales right over here so you guys can see. The very first Whatnot show we did, we had $1,153 in sales, and after all the fees, we made $927. All right, now on to the second show I'll pop up over here. The second show did $1,500 in sales with a completed total earnings of $1,353. Now, we've already taken out our buy cost. We've already taken out the inventory cost. We've already taken out the cleaner's cost. So $1,353 is what we got in our pocket after shipping expenses and everything. That's amazing. So now we could add up both of those shows together and we still have one more show to go through. So let's see what we made on that one. All right, right over here, guys. The last show we did $1,563 in sales for a completed earnings of $1,237. Now, these numbers keep adding up, which is great. I love it. But these were adult shows. These were horror shows. These were cult classic movie shows. I had a whole bunch of WWE tapes that were worth great money. So I start all these VHS tapes at just $2. And the average cost in some of those shows went way up because I was selling some tapes for $40, $50, $60 because they were just some really rare ones in there. These children's tapes, on the other hand, this could be interesting. Now, for the nostalgic factor, these are great, right? Toy Stories, Lion King, what do we have down here? Jumanji, Land Before Time. Great movies, but they're not worth as much as Friday the 13th or Texas Chainsaw Massacre or anything like that on VHS. Now, the better tapes I have put up top. What I do on Whatnot is I set a whole bunch of tapes in my pre-bids that people can see a little bit before the show and during the show and place bids on them throughout the show. So that helps drum up some activity, helps people see, okay, what are some of the higher end things he has. Some of these Nickelodeon tapes can go for pretty decent money, and then I just throw some things that I think are neat in there. Maybe they're only worth $10, $15, but I still think they're cool, like Phantom 2040, Skeleton Warriors, Tiny Toons. Little Bear is always really good. It's something that if you see at the thrift store, grab it. Sells great on eBay, sells great on Amazon, sells great on Whatnot. Little Bear, Bananas in Pajamas, Bear in the Big Blue House is one of them. Biker Mice from Mars is a unique one. So these are things that should drum up some good bids over that $2 range, when if I run something like Cinderella, I might only get $2 for it. And after fees on a $2 sale, you're only making about $1.50. But it's okay. We have to get rid of all of these. They take up a lot of space. Now, there are some good Disney ones. Stitch the movie's worth a little bit. An extremely goofy movie is worth a little bit. Same thing with the regular Goofy movie. And then some that you just don't see too often, right? Like The Big Green, you don't see too often. James and the Giant Peach, you don't see too often. So these types of things should sell. Also, this is going to be interesting to see what this sells for. We have the French version of Lion King 1 and 2. I have no idea. I don't know if there's going to be any French people in the stream, so we'll see what happens down there. And then we do have some other bigger titles down here. These guys right here, these Kingdom Adventures. I've never heard of them. I looked them up on eBay, and the cheapest one of these, I can't remember which one, is like $75. I don't think it's going to sell for $75 on Whatnot, but that's the risk you take. I think it'll probably sell for $10. That is what it is. Same thing over here. We have Pokemon the first movie. This is crazy on Amazon. This sells. I'll pop the price up for like $40. I think there's one person bringing the price way down right now, and that's a Goodwill. So that happens, right? So you'll see one lower price and then all the rest are higher. Hopefully that's still the case. Maybe that low price already sold out. But I sell this movie on Amazon for about $35 to $40 all the time. On Whatnot, you might get 10, right? Maybe. So that's just what happens there. But I want to include some of these things to bring more people into the show. So I will take a little bit of a loss here. So I have more eyes in the room to buy this kind of stuff that is a little bit harder to sell. And I have a lot of it. Now, doesn't mean they're bad movies, but that's just how it goes. We have some overflow here and some overflow down here that I still have to organize. The show is tonight. It is the 27th of August as I'm filming this, and I'm going to be uploading it same day. So you guys will see this. And if you're interested in buying VHS tapes, definitely swing by the show. If you're interested to see how they sell, come check out the show. So what I always do is run giveaways the entire Whatnot show, and I highly recommend that. It keeps people in there. What I do is offer free movies. So I do a free movie pretty much every 5 minutes. Now you would think that's going to kill you in shipping costs. It doesn't. I'll give you guys a little tip. So what I do is I'll run a free movie every 5 minutes because that's how long a giveaway takes on Whatnot. And if somebody who's in the show hasn't bought anything, right, I set all my shipping weights to 0.25 ounces, something like that. So it only costs me 78 cents to ship something. Well, you can't ship a movie for 0.25 ounces. I use digital codes. So whenever I buy my big lots of Blu-rays or DVDs, a lot of them come with digital codes. I don't know if they work or not, so I take them all and I throw them into a box. When somebody wins a giveaway without buying anything, I will pull one of those out, test it on the computer, make sure the code works, stick it in an envelope, put a couple VHS stickers in there, maybe some Nickelodeon stickers, Disney Channel stickers, things like that. They're pretty cool. And I just ship that off to the person. Now, let's say the person buys one tape. Maybe I'll throw in a DVD, something very lightweight, or another digital code. If somebody buys 5 movies and the box is already a decent size, then I'll throw in a free tape. I'll throw in a free DVD, a Blu-ray, right? I'll just kind of mix it all up. And I was a little worried about giving away just digital codes, if people would be receptive to it, if they wouldn't. I've actually had 5 or 6 messages of people that were kind of excited that they got digital codes, not the other way around. So that solidified the fact that, okay, people are okay with this, so I'm going to keep doing this. I didn't know how it would go over, but when I'm giving away HD or 4K movies that you could just download, people are totally fine with that. They do cost $5, $6, $7 to download these movies anyways, so they're getting it for free. Why not? I don't mind doing it, and I have thousands of them I need to get rid of. I have had a few people reach out to me and ask, oh, if you have digital codes, can you put them all in your Buy It Now shop at $2 each, and we could scroll through and pick them because I have thousands of different movies. I've thought about that. I might do it. I don't know. It's a lot of time to set up all those listings, so we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, I have sold a bunch of those digital codes through Facebook groups, and I've probably made an extra $1,000 on them, but it is a lot of work for very little payoff. So maybe Whatnot is the way to go with that. I don't know. As you can see over here, this is all overflow. This is all kids' VHS tapes that are doubles or triples of what I have up here. So we're going to run through this whole thing tonight, and whatever sells, let's say I actually sell 80, 90% of this stuff, I will open this stuff up at the end of the stream, run it again, because different people are coming in throughout the entire stream. Maybe one person comes in the very beginning, buys Mighty Ducks 3, and then they leave, and I'm live for 3 hours, and then there's 10 other people in there that want Mighty Ducks 3. Well, I might have another copy in here. I don't know if I do or not, but I might have another copy in there. So I will open up boxes and rerun tapes for different people, and that tends to work really well. And I do not mind being live, sitting here at my little desk and being live for 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it takes to sell this stuff. I really don't mind. Now we're out here at the garage where I'm going to show off a bunch of these, and you guys are going to see why you gotta find a way to sell everything. Now, if you do not have a Whatnot account, this is not sponsored by Whatnot. I know I'm talking a lot about it because that's just how I'm choosing to sell these. You could also sell all these things on eBay, on Amazon, however you want to sell them, on Vinted, right? You can sell these things anywhere. I just find this way is the best. Maybe you make a little less money this way, but you free up space the fastest. So that's why I don't mind doing it. If I could sell a tape for $2, make $1.50, but I have 5,000 tapes, I'll do that instead of listing each one on eBay, putting them all on a shelf, waiting for them to sell, and maybe being stuck with them for 6 months, 8 months, a year, right? That's just kind of how I'm going. But if you do not have a Whatnot account, and again, this is not sponsored, you can use my link down below. Sign up. You get 15 free dollars to spend anywhere in the app. I get, I think, a $5 kickback that I use sometimes because I shop on Whatnot all the time, because you do get very good deals over there. And you could use that $15 in my show tonight. Buy a bunch of tapes if you want. I think I'm going to be putting some VCRs in the shop as well that are worth $100 plus each. I'm starting them at $2. I just start everything at $2, and I figure we'll just let the audience decide what it's worth that night. So that should be fun, but we have to decide how to get rid of all the dud tapes, and I've already done it. So as you can see, there are a lot of boxes here. Each one of these is packed with tapes that just I didn't want to mess with. Maybe they're Westerns, maybe they're classicals, maybe it's quadruplicates of Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Harry Potter, right? Which I could sell. I've sold those a bunch of times already, but I want the space more than a $2 sale. So I put all of this on Facebook Marketplace, took a picture, posted it up, and I had insane reaction. I posted it to a VHS group. It had almost 60 likes, possibly more. I'll pop it up here so you guys can see. Crazy, with a bunch of comments. And then I posted it on Facebook Marketplace and had, I don't even know how many messages, way too many. Almost everybody asking if I had horror tapes, which I told everybody, I was being honest, no, I took them out. I do not have any. Well, one guy is coming all the way from, I think, Yonkers, New York. It's about a 2-hour drive. He already paid me on Zelle to hold these for him for $100. I posted these for $100. Paid $500 for all of them. You saw how much money I made back. I'm getting a fifth of my money, 20% back, just getting rid of the duds on Facebook Marketplace. I could have posted these for $200. I could have posted them for $300. I don't care. I want the space. $100 is fine with me. There's about 500 or 600 tapes here. He's coming later today to pick them all up. He's also grabbing these starting lineup figures that I tried to sell on Whatnot. I tried to sell on eBay. I tried to sell on Facebook Marketplace. I tried to sell at my yard sale. They would not sell. So, you know what I did? Cut my losses, threw them all in a box. There's 11 here, posted them for $10. They're cool ones. I mean, not the biggest stars. Carlos, who even is that? I don't even know. This is Devin White. Mike Modano. That's a good one. I think the hockey stars are kind of the bigger ones. Pat LaFontaine. But there's a whole bunch here. $10. Less than $1 each. The same guy that's coming for the tapes wants these. Awesome. Just made $110. I got these for free, by the way. So you got to have a plan to sell everything. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with stuff and you'll never have room like me right now. I have no room. So we got to get rid of all this stuff today, and it's going to be a fun day to get rid of stuff. So that is a little breakdown on how I'm selling all of this media right here. I do the same thing with DVDs, with Blu-rays, with 4Ks, with Steelbooks. I do specialized niche shows online, and I move this stuff. Now, that's not saying I don't also sell on Amazon with all this stuff. I do. I pick and choose sometimes. You know what doesn't sell well during these streams? Workout tapes, religious tapes, a lot of history things, documentaries. That stuff does not sell the best. I'll send all of that into Amazon. A workout tape or a workout DVD that sells for $25 on Amazon, you can't even give away for $1 during a stream. But it sells for $25 instantly on Amazon. I'd be stupid not to send those in. I send all those in. So Amazon's kind of become my, I wouldn't want to call it a dumping ground because they have great ranks. They sell fast. They're good if you're looking for that kind of stuff, but you got to know your audience. So it's good to branch out. I know a lot of people are against live selling, or it's really hard for them. It is hard. Yeah, I've had streams that completely fail when I try something new, but I built an audience selling the media. So I'm going to continue to do that while I can. I mean, I don't mind spending the time to sit here and stream, but it's just, it's something completely new. And I know there's eBay Live now. There's all these other live selling sites. I just started on Whatnot because they actually did sponsor a video of mine a few years ago. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go all in. And I just kind of stuck with it. So I'm just going to keep doing that, keep making the money there, keep moving stuff fast, just like burning and turning. And it's a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.